Okay, today is the next day after I filmed this video. So from now on, from filming the other videos, so from now on I will be what's it called? I'll be releasing videos a day after I've uploaded them. So that means I uploaded them unlisted, then I will add them in as public on the next day. So today is the 23rd, yesterday was 22nd. So I have two British military aircraft, what looks to be a Bell 212 Royal Air Force Rescue helicopter, and a Royal Navy Phantom X-Ray Victor 570, which is the same that you saw in the previous video. And then we have a F-14 Tomcat from VFA-2 Bounty Hunters, I believe. I'm not too sure. People in the comments can fact check me on that one. All right, so let's get started. Apparently, Zellers had them for $2.99. Rounding up, that's $3, which is usually the price margin for these things. If you see them in stores, like $3 to $4. But due to inflation, because it's a bitch, it will be more than that. So starting off, this F-14 is from 1989. It's copyright and Skybus model number 30. Right off the bat, obviously, Tomcat's there from the previous video. So we've got a nice blue canopy lining with the red, white, and blue stripes of the VFA-2 bounty back then VF-2 bounty hunters, now VFA-2 bounty hunters. Jet 610. So I actually have a book that has all of the call signs, if I could find it, because I know it's here. I know I saw it. Here it is. World Air Power. Here it is. Okay, let's open this, because it's got a whole bunch of F-14 stuff in this book, so bear with me for a second. I'm just going to look for it. Did I pass it? Yes, I did pass it. Okay. So, let's see here. Fleet Defenders, the Squadrons. Here it is. Yeah, VFA-2 Bounty Hunters. I was right. Oh, or VF-2. See, there it is. There's the nose stripes. So, even though it says 610, and the CAG bird for the Bounty Hunters is 201, so their call signs would be, usually they're in here. Does it say anywhere? Let's see here. I'm just looking for it. Bear with me. I guess it would be Bounty Hunter. I don't know. I guess the call sign would be Bounty Hunter. I don't know. And that aircraft, those ones for the Bounty Hunters came in 1973. Is when the F-14s entered service, because the F-14As entered U.S. Navy service in 1972. So that's around the end of the Vietnam War. VX-4 is the only VX squadron I see, so this would be VX-4, I believe. This one right here. And that one is 41. Am I correct on the Black Aces? Yeah, VF-41 Black Aces. So that's that one we saw in the previous video. That one's got a card on it, so I'm not sure if that's a CAG bird or not. I'm not too sure. Usually the CAG birds usually have like very, very flashy decorations, but yeah. So we've got big Navy there, U.S. military roundel, which U.S. military, anything that flies in U.S. military. Oh, that's upside down. Oops. They put that on upside down. So anything that flies in U.S. military except for U.S. Army aircraft, always have this. Always have this roundel. So like U.S. Navy, U.S. Marines, U.S. Air Force, they all have it. Again, comes with two Phoenix missiles, white underbelly, gray top. Well, light gray, most likely. You can see the gun right here, right there. And then there's what looks to be, what would later become on the D model, infrared and IR scan, infrared and heat seeker pod. It's like how the MiGs all have them like on their canopies. or the Sukhois and the MiGs have them near their canopies. It's kind of like that. So yeah, but this one looks like it's the A. But Iran doesn't have those, but the U.S. Navy does. So of course, I like this one. I thought there would be tail art on this one, but it doesn't. So this Bounty Hunter one looks pretty neat. So it's gonna pop right in there. So here's the other Royal Navy Phantom. We're a little bit worse for wear, so we're gonna do this with the Phantom next. So this is my 1, 2. Let me just count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th Phantom, I think. So we have Marines, we have 96, Royal Navy, Blue Angels, Bicentennial. Yep, my 7th Phantom. My 6th Phantom. I counted this one for some reason. The next one that's coming, which is the camo British Air Force one, will be my 7th Phantom. So that is by far the backbone of my fleet, is the F-4 Phantom. Quick update for the previous video is that the Mirage F1, I accidentally knocked it down off the dresser or diorama here, and the nose snapped off. So it's currently a hangar queen. It's right it's right here. It's right back there. Yeah, it's right back there. I glued it last night, but it's probably gonna stay in the hangar for as long as possible. So here's the Royal Navy Phantom. Yes, you are seeing double. They are the same thing, except I put a tail hook in this one. See, look at that. Oh, whoa, what's this? Let's just get rid of that sticker there. I don't get why it's there, but let's just take it off. It says made in China there. You don't need a sticker to back it up saying, oh, here it's made in China. Oh god, this is going to be painful. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to scrub this asshole off. I got most of it off. Oh, I didn't see that before, but whatever. So, obviously, it's a nice gray blue with the black. I like how they did the nice black with the exhaust. That's pretty neat. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's a nice piece. Royal Navy XV-570, which is an actual aircraft. If you look up Royal Navy F-4 Phantom XV-570, you will find an actual aircraft with that tail number. And yeah, I'm not sure what squadron it's from, but I like it. I'm glad I got a replacement to this one. This one came in a 3-pack with the old European Mirage, well, the old French Mirage, the green camo one, and an older Flying Aces Tomcat. So this one will be replaced by this one. However, I will take this one traveling with me. Yeah, this one is equipped with Rolls-Royce Spey engines, there's 2 of them. The U.S. Navy ones have J79 engines. And this squadron, I can't remember which squadron this is, but one time a Royal Navy Phantom accidentally landed on the USS, I want to say Continental or Constellation, one of those 2 aircraft carriers, and they replaced the roundel with an old U.S. Army Air Force roundel with the star in the blue circle with the red dot in the middle. They did that, and then they put Continental Navy on instead of Royal Navy, just as a poke at them for landing on the wrong carrier. Unless I'm getting it wrong, and the Americans also sent a Phantom over the British carriers for like a exercise or some sort of exchange, kind of like how students go across for exchange, but this was for carriers, and they would go off do an exchange on a different carrier. At least that's what I think it was. Okay, so that's the Royal Navy Phantom. Next, we have what looks to be British Air Force Rescue 212. Unless I'm wrong, I can look up the tail number. Oh fuck! I forgot to look at the back of the box for you guys. The previous The Phantom. This is the same as the back of the box for the Phantom. This back of the box is different, however. So we have the helicopter, the Phantom, which I have. Green Camo 810, which I have. F-117 I have. French Mirage with the green camo, and then we have a Royal Netherlands Air Force F-16, which I would like to get my hands on. Soviet MiG and Desert Camo, a Heinz, Royal Air Force Harrier, a YF-12, and the Bounty Hunter, which is that one. And then what looks to be like a German Tornado. Yep, German Tornado. I'd like to get my hands on. That'd be pretty neat to have. Be a pretty neat find. So it says copyright 1976. Yeah. What's this one called? This one is called the... Oh, this one on the back of the box, it doesn't say. Let's go to the other one. This one says 8. That one says Rescue Helicopter. So that means there's another variant of the Rescue Helicopter. There's the new one, the one that looks like a dolphin, and then there is the other one that's heavily fictionalized. There's this Rescue Helicopter. So there's Rescue Helicopter 1, Rescue Helicopter 2, and then the final iteration is a actual Rescue Helicopter. Which I find that quite interesting, how they remade or redesigned some of their models. Like the Rescue Helicopter, I've counted it 3 times. The blue one, which you just saw, the red one, which is the dolphin, and then this guy. First off, the tail rotor. Tail rotor spins nicely. And the main rotor too spins pretty well. So, I will look up this tail code here. So that's X-Ray Zulu 586. So let's see here. X-Ray Zulu 586. So let's look at this one up. X-Ray Zulu. No, not T. 5. No, not 6. 586. Let's see here. Oh, no. I don't want an XVT in there. Fuck off. XV 586. Oh, not an XV-586. If I looked up XV-586, it comes up as a British Navy Phantom. X-Ray. Is it Zulu? Yeah, Zulu. X-Ray Zulu 586. Oh! Well. This is a, quite a shocker. X-Ray Zulu 586 apparently is... Apparently, it's a Royal Air Force Rescue Sea King. See? X-Ray Zulu 586. And that does not look like a Sea King to me. That looks more like a one of those early Lynxes with the skids for the Army, or it's a Bell 212, which I think it looks more like a Bell 212 to me. So I'm just looking at the other ones. Yeah, because I'm looking at a different variant of this one, and it's showing up as a nice bright dark blue, comparing it to the smoky gray blue, which I prefer over that bright blue. Yeah, that's an interesting anomaly that I found. So yeah, that's an interesting one. So this one I will put on the carrier with the Royal Navy Phantom onto the carrier that you saw in the previous video where I set everything up. Yeah, the rotor's nice. It spins really well. It's just a bit loose up here. That's why you hear the rattling. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. I've seen other models like this where it has a firefighting one. It's got Smokey Bear on the side, which I thought was pretty cool. But I don't think I could find it in a box. But if I can, I will definitely get it. But yeah, for now, I like this one. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure why there's these nodes on the end. I guess it's for balance or something. I don't know. But I'm going to call it a Bell 212. I don't care. Even though the tailcode comes back as a Sea King. And Matchbox has never made a Sea King once in their career. I've never seen a Matchbox Sea King. I have seen Phantoms, Tomcats, S92s. Apparently they came out with a Bell 206 back in the day, which was pretty neat. But I'm calling this a 212 because I've never seen them make a Lynx or a Sea King. However, they did just come out with a Cessna 172, which is pretty cool. Which is about time they do. Yeah. So, despite it saying rescue helicopter, it's a Bell 212 with side pylons for like rocket pods or something. I don't know. Calling it a Bell 212. If you want to call it something else in the comments, go ahead. But it looks more like Bell 212 to me than a Lynx, to be quite honest. Because the Lynx has 4 rotor blades, and Bell 212 has 2. So, yeah. I mean, it could also be a Bell 214. The STs, because the STs are the bigger ones, and the Bs, the 214 Bs are just like a Bell 212 with a larger engine on it. That's all it is. But, yep, there's the Royal Navy rescue helicopter. So, I like this one a lot. And the Phantom, I absolutely love. Same with the Tomcat. Look at that. 2 Brits and 1 American. So it looks like the Redcoats win on this one. That's about it. So yeah.